Hey everyone, and welcome to It Is Time to Confess.
Let's do it.
It's time to confess.
Wait, you didn't tell me that's what we were doing.
It's time to confess. Joel, you got the email. You knew exactly what you were hopping into today. Hey, I'm joined with Pastor Joel and Pastor Vaughn, and I am Pastor Trey. And this evening, what we are going to do, we have two different envelopes, one with a truth about us and one with a lie about us. Now, the people to my right and to my left, none of us know anything about this. We don't know. I don't know what Vaughn has. I don't know what Joel has. Neither do they know what each other have, nor me. And it is our job, whenever I say pick an envelope, one or two, we pick an envelope, they pull it out, and whatever is in there, the truth or the lie, they have to do a well enough job of either telling us the truth or convincing us that the lie is the truth. We have 60 seconds to interrogate whoever's in the hot seat. So comment below as we go along whether you think it is a truth or a lie. We're going to start out with Pastor Vaughn. So Pastor Vaughn,
yes,
you're up. Joel, why don't you pick the envelope number for Pastor Vaughn? One or two? One or two?
Let's see, if I know Pastor Vaughn like I think I know him, he probably was going to put the lie in two, but then he probably thought I would pick one, so he put it back in one.
A little mental battle going on.
I'm going to go for one.
Go for one.
Number one, envelope number one.
He was hiding that one, by the way. He was hiding it.
Here we go.
Envelope number one. Here we go.
Watch his eyes. Face.
I was once approached by someone who stated they represented the Orlando Magic for a tryout.
When was this?
In my high school years.
In your high school years, and you went to which high school?
First Coast.
First Coast High.
What kind of tryout was it?
Basketball.
It was a basketball
It was
trial.
a cheerleading tryout.
I don't know if it was like a manager or I don't know what. So it was a basketball tryout.
I was a hooper.
Did you play
I was like a
basketball?
park legend.
So you played basketball at First Coast, or you played like in the rec league or whatever?
So I played at Ribault, and then I played at Mandarin
Wow.
for 9th grade.
Did you get any college offers?
No, I didn't.
So you mean to tell me that an NBA scout went straight? You were approached by an NBA scout. Time's up. We can't ask one question. But you mean to tell me you were approached by an NBA scout before
You got any college
scouts?
In my neighborhood, of all places.
I wonder if he was mistaken for. I'm not discrediting that you were a baller or not. It's just the Orlando Magic. And at this time,
in your neighborhood,
I was in my neighborhood, literally playing ball.
the
There's this
Magic
guy-
were good in that time.
let's see.
They were
This would have
ballers.
been. How old are you?
I'm 40. I'll be 43.
Okay, so this means this would have
This
been.
was the Shaq, Penny Hardaway,
Penny.
Nick Anderson era.
Yes, they were good back
I don't
then.
think that team
This-
would be going after high school
No,
recruits.
This
They were
guy-
finals.
Yes,
Finals
This
bound.
guy
they got swept in the finals by the Rockets, but
actually got beaten in the finals twice
yeah.
by the Rockets, but
I don't know. He had a bunch of details, but I'm calling this a lie.
I also call it a
I
lie.
think
I
this
do not think
It's
it is
a
true.
lie.
it's the truth.
No, it's not.
It's the
What?
truth. It's the truth.
That is crazy.
So you really
Guy
got approached.
pulled up. I kid you not. Actually, so he was in a white car, parked probably about a quarter of a mile up. We had this one goal that we all played at. It was like a daily kind of thing, whatever the case may be.
Wow.
Guy pulled up and he said, "Hey, I'm from the Orlando Magic." Gave business card, everything. I did
Man.
not pursue it because I thought he was some sort of
Yeah.
Bulgaro, but
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go, Oakleaf. You've got a star right here.
Yes, it could have been Orlando Magic baller.
Or at least
There you
try it
go.
out.
Yeah,
There you
at least
go.
try it out. All right, Vaughn, why don't you go ahead and pick one or two for me?
I'm gonna go with Deuce because you're Trey. That's what I did
Oh,
there.
wait. What?
Makes sense.
A tray means three.
I once met Coach K in New York while visiting for my birthday. Mike Krzyzewski, head coach of Duke basketball.
What birthday was it?
My 21st birthday.
So
this is
it's kind of recent.
This is very recent.
While visiting New York.
Yes, while visiting New York.
Where were you when you met him?
I was actually looking for a bathroom, and the only bathrooms in New York are like in hotels or restaurants.
Or McDonald's, because
Yes.
your
Yes.
store is always in
Yes.
Landry and McDonald's.
So we did go to McDonald's that week.
There you go.
That was in a different life.
Yeah.
But I was walking into a bathroom, looking for a bathroom. I lied. This lady goes, "You have to be staying here in order to use the restroom." I was like, "I am staying here." She goes, "Okay, then right away." I'm walking, and he walks out of the hallway, and
Where were you?
I was in a hotel. It was during
What's the name of the hotel?
I don't remember that. I just know it was during the
How do
NBA
you not
draft.
remember the name of
It was
hotel?
during the NBA draft, so he was there for all of his college students.
Why were you in New York?
For my birthday, I went with Josh Harper and Jonathan Riffle. Shout out.
What time of year?
Summer, June 24th, during the NBA draft.
Yeah. So
he
you have
was
a birthday
there.
coming up.
It was during. It is. I do. He was there because Grayson Allen was getting drafted, so he was.
All right,
there.
that is time.
And just a little. I did not shake his hand or do anything. I just went, "Coach K." He goes. and kept
So
on
you were
walking.
practicing social distancing
Before.
even before.
The pandemic.
Yes.
It's pretty.
It's
Yes.
pretty prophetic
Yes.
or pathetic. One or the other.
Vaughn, I'll
No
let you go
particular-
first. I'll let you make the first call on this one.
Trey, I actually kind of felt like you were wanting to laugh going into this, which to me lends itself to it not being the truth. But I do remember you going to New York. I thought I remember you going to New York. So
Remember that restaurant I went to? There was a lot of weird stuff happening.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say it's the truth.
I think I'm also going to say it's the truth because I actually remember this trip. I don't remember the story, but I remember the trip. And he had a bunch of details,
Yeah.
even the Coach K and
Yep.
not shaking. But I think Trey's probably a good liar too. So
Yeah.
All right, I'm going.
Pastor Trey is a good liar.
I'm going with. I'm gonna go with truth. I think I
So
read this one
two
correct.
truths.
Two
Yes.
truths.
It is a lie.
Oh my word! That you went to New York.
I did go to
Yeah.
New York. So
With
I
Jonathan.
I threw you
Almost.
off a little bit.
Yeah.
I did throw you off.
Yeah.
So that was a half truth.
It
Yeah.
was.
Which
there
is
was,
a-
there
which
was
is a lie.
truth
Yeah.
woven throughout my desire to meet my coaching icon, my coaching hero, Mike, or Coach
you-
K.
I kind of
Is the NBA draft that time of
It
year?
really was. It was. There
Oh.
was so much truth in that
See,
story,
yeah.
except meeting Coach K.
yeah.
Mm.
I think that's how I was so convincing.
Well, in my
Yes.
mind, I was like, okay, either Trey was super disciplined and didn't go fan crazy,
Yeah.
or he is completely lying. But I think I'm going to say he's disciplined.
We
This
also,
time
if I were to ever meet him, I wouldn't like. I would, you know.
That was
Probably
good.
cool.
You
Yeah.
took a lot of truth and
Yeah.
threw in just
Yeah.
a little curveball in there.
That's
Yeah.
yep.
Mm. I feel like that's what the devil does to us.
it is.
Well. All right, Joel.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Trey?
go with.
I don't remember which ones I put in which, but we'll
Let's
see.
Vaughn did one. You did one, right?
I did one.
I did two. I'm gonna go with two.
Two.
I'm gonna go with two as well.
Okay.
The 1-2-2.
The 2-1-2. That's a basketball drill.
Hey, shout out.
Boom.
Okay.
It's a zone. It's a non-breakable zone.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
In ninth grade,
Mm-hmm.
my parents sent me to a boys' ranch
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm teasing.
for 4 weeks one summer due to my rebellious behavior. In ninth grade, my parents sent me to a boys' ranch for 4 weeks during the summer due to my rebellious behavior.
So, what were some of the rebellious activities that you were guilty of?
Well, I wasn't exactly like outwardly rebellious. It
Yeah.
was, I played the good kid on the outside, but man, I was sneaky on the inside. So like I went to my friend's house And we were hanging out there. He said, let's walk through this neighborhood and let's go into this forest behind this house. And he pulled out a bunch of bottle rockets and he's like, let's have a bottle rocket war.
Wow.
And we started shooting them at each other. One of them flew up into one of the yards and set off the house
Hold
alarm.
on, you're talking a lot. We need to ask more questions. I need to know a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, you asked my rebellious behavior.
You were in Indiana, right?
Yep.
Okay. What did they do to correct you at this camp?
Well, it was really weird. It was called Chautauqua Boys Ranch.
Detail.
And
The detail.
And when you got there, you put on a blue hat. Blue hat meant you were just arriving, and you had
Wait
to.
a minute, where'd you come up with the whole Chautauqua thing?
No,
Are you kidding me?
listen.
What's the name of his great
Listen,
grandmother?
you had to wear a blue hat when you got there. The goal was by 4 weeks you had to advance to the red hat, and they had different hats all the way through. So you had to wear.
So the truth is, Joel
so
was
every
in a
week,
boy band.
Every week you had to switch a hat out, and you could see who was advancing or not advancing. You had to make it to the red hat before you actually. You guys are laughing at me, but this is legit.
All right. I think our time is up.
You go.
I was a rebellious kid.
We believe that. That may be true.
I know stories of your high school days, early middle school, and I know you.
Was this high school or middle school?
Ninth grade.
Ninth grade, you did
Yes.
say that.
Summer
Gotcha.
going into ninth grade or summer going into 10th? Last question.
It was summer going into ninth grade,
Okay.
a year before we moved here.
Okay.
I think I would have known about this. I'm gonna go lie. I think you did exactly what I did, and that was your plan. It may have not been ninth grade. It may have been a different year, or one of your friends that happened to them, and you try to put yourself in their shoes.
I like what you did there.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with lie.
Well, you've known Joel a little longer than I have, meaning you would have had more opportunities to hear him use this in a sermon or something like that.
We've been on trips together.
Yep.
You
Yep.
would think.
You've exchanged restaurant booths together.
Heartfelt
Yes.
confessions. You
Yeah.
All right, so I too say it's a lie.
guys don't even know me. It is a lie.
I knew it! So was I right in my, was it somebody else? Was it a different grade?
I had a friend go to a boys' ranch.
Come on, man! Yes!
They legit had hats.
Yeah.
Certain color hats meant you were advancing.
Good job, man.
You had
Come
to
on,
get to
baby.
a certain hat before you left. So that is legit.
Yeah.
And Chautauqua is actually the name of the summer camp I'd always go to. So
Ah.
Yeah, I
That's
was
why
about
I
to
threw
say
that in there.
I was about to say
Chautauqua Boys Ranch. Come on.
Yeah.
You
That's
busted
pretty
me.
good.
All right, you got me.
All right, so let's go ahead and read our truths.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Our truths.
So we both told a lie, and I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
the world
okay.
wants to know our truth.
Gotcha.
Our ridiculous confession. We don't need to prove it. We don't need to ask questions. The ridiculous confession I have is I once caused an accident by lighting off fireworks underneath a freeway. Joel?
That's the truth?
That's the truth.
I've never heard that story.
That's for a later time. So go ahead for.
Wow.
Okay. I need to hear more about that. All right, mine. This is the truth, but it actually relates really well to his.
Were you recruited
Listen,
by the Orlando
no.
Magic? Was it the same guy, a white
No.
car?
In high school, I played a basketball game in an NBA arena in front of NBA coaches.
Oh, see, that could happen at any state championship or any level of high school sports.
But NBA coaches were there watching the game.
And you're
My
live.
basketball career actually ended in the ninth grade with
Yeah.
my ankles being broke.
And your lie would have been.
My lie would have been I was invited to the White House by President George Bush, the father, to participate in the Urban Youth Advisory Council.
I would have actually bought that because of your involvement in the military
Yeah,
at
definitely.
the time.
That's why I picked
Wow, that would have been a
That
good
was
one.
a good one.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Hey, hopefully you've learned a little bit more about all of us. I'm sure you have questions for both me and Joel now about our truths. But you guys are the best. This has been True Confessions. We'll see you next time.
Chautauqua Boys Ranch.
it. Let's go. Old Town.